Good evening, my fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I am Guy, and we are body doubling. The body doubling stream is live. For those of you who have work to do tonight, tonight's work for me is preparing for whatnot, which does sound like a joke. Somebody had said that to me earlier. Like a setup. I mean, me, but not intentionally. So, we are into the GS Davis sketch card live draw. Thing. We will be writing very smallly. Okay, right here, folks. There we go. There we go. Some sketch card live draw. So what I'm going to do is I am set up for whatnot at this point in time. So I'm going to, not here, not the artist. Cells. There we go. Now we're not here. Here. And I will add a thumbnail. I don't know who would run it in private mode, but you never know. So I'm running it now for tomorrow morning at 11:15 a.m. I don't have any moderators because I don't know anybody to moderate, so it's just going to be me and hope this all works. Let's schedule that. See what that says. Yeah, right? We have to fix that problem too. So we have a live stream ready to go tomorrow. We'll see if that works at all. I don't know if it'll work either, Cat. Well, you're just like stepping on everything here. Let me give you some space so you can get over here. You're such a cat. George is here to be George. Right? There's a Seller Academy. Yeah, you're a cat and in the way. Your butt is in my face. Thank you. I don't know if I need that. So, still kind of going here. Wanted to my listings because I've only got the one comic listed. So we'll create a listing. We'll do this. We'll hit this guy. Category. Comic. Right, Foxtail Graphics, that's us. SRS. Okay. We'll set it for 10. And the quantity we have are 5 for right now. No hazardous materials. All right, review the listing. Looks good. Okay. Phew. Now it can be bought on Whatnot. If anybody was interested. I'll create another listing. I don't think you're going to give me. Yeah, I didn't think so. It didn't do it. That's okay. It's still not on my. Why is it inactive? There's still some glitchiness going on here. There we go. All 3 of the comics are up. That's good. All right. I think I have set up Whatnot now for its job for tonight. makes me wonder about this. These are all the things here. Some of these guys are great, though. Vintage G1. I'm not just saying that I'd go in here, but I'd totally go in here and probably spend too much money there. Way too much. All right. I don't know. We got lots of things going on here. Like all these things are sales and things like that. It's kind of wild, but I'm getting off of Whatnot for the night. I've done that piece. Now we've done this. Now we need to do this piece. Question really is, yeah, that's what I thought you'd do. Nice. Nice ass. Control Shift I to do the invert, and we're just going to fill with white, and that should give us the ability, if all goes well, oh, that's right, we got to do this on a different layer. So what we'll do, let's go here. It's a sketch layer, so I don't need that. And I'll do that. That should give us an all white underlayer, so that no matter what happens at this point, deselect, it won't copy through to this layer. So however I do this background, which by the way, we missed a spot. Delete. There we go. Ink layer on. This is the second ink layer, which is designed for fill. This is the fill layer. I'm going to go ahead and go up here and start working on some of this. For one, on this layer, I'm going to go ahead and do this so we can actually see what it looks like in there and get sort of an idea of what's going on. Nope. Mm-mm. That's not enough of a jump. I'm going to go in here and just clean this last little bit right here off. And more than that. That's what I'm looking for. Probably not going to need much on that to be outside of the zone of which these are drawn, but still, probably should make it at least somewhat complicated. All right. We haven't gotten to the background on here yet. We'll figure that out in a bit. But the foreground looks just fine to me. So now I can go mess with some other things. For example, I really think this guy should be off the edge. No, it's taking all of them with it. I don't want it to take all of them with it. Nope. I just get just you to work. That's the way to do it. All right. The only thing is I really don't like this being too far out of this line. I don't know why, but I didn't like that. So. All right. Gallon Fair isn't very far away, so we'll have to figure out how far away Gallon Fair is. So, looking from Bellatrix to Gallon Fair. Gallon Fair is not very far away, less than 3 light years, maybe 4 on the outside. It's up quite a bit though. So, but about 4 light years from Bellatrix, which makes it very, very, very close. You could travel there inside a day easily. Point. There we go. I didn't say I wanted to start this. Hey, Alfie. You're getting more birds, huh? One L in blade tricks. Nope, there's two L's. Gizzo. Gizzo? A ringneck pair, huh? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I've got a 4-page short story I've got to make. And I never realized how hard doing just four pages was. I've got to shove a lot of data in these panels. Alfie is failing school all the way across the board. Ish. Two subjects. Alfie and my kid would get along very well. You'd both be talking about how you're fighting for those two classes. See you later. Thanks for joining us for a little while, though. Suppose I were just to take a quick break and play a game for a little while. Any games that people load? Let's see what's in my library that we could play. We were doing KSP2 for a little while there. I don't even know if my Black Desert Online's even remotely ready to go. May not be. I kind of want to play Cities Skylines, guys. Let's turn off our music though. Just for right now. Let's do a new game. All right, what do we got here? Nowhere near the ocean, although we will be at some point. Looking around here. Yeah. Stop. So there's this interesting archipelago over here, which will be kind of difficult to get through. But the roads continue this way, which means that at some point I'm going to end up having to put a freeway out there, and I can already tell. And people are already going to be all annoyed because they have to cross over that way to make this entrance. You got this train line that comes through here, that goes that way and that way. So once I finally get this chop of land here, we'll be able to deal with this. I've dealt with this map before. The thing is, trying to decide where the oil is. Because we're going to need to put an oil field out here at some point. All right. Planning ahead. First thing we're going to do is go straight this way. Nothing in big. Man, I literally cannot put anything in but these guys. Can't even put in one ways. It has to tell me the game's paused, so just so you know. Oh yeah, thanks. In fact, this looks like a phenomenally great place to put a roundabout in. All traffic would already be going in that area, in that direction. At some point, we'll have to put in highways and stuff like that, but for right now, we can try to put in a little roundabout, which I think is exactly what we should do. Maybe the slope's too steep. What are you guys doing in here? The biggest problem with roundabouts is they take up a lot of space, so next you keep saying space already occupied. I'm gonna have to allow more than that. Yeah. Meanwhile, the game has to continue to tell me all these wonderful things that I already know. It is. Hey, Ray, you're not usually here at night. See, I didn't need that one. It's good to see you, though. I broadcast twice a day. Once in the AM and once in the PM. I wonder if I can make this tighter. If I were to pull all of these out. Okay, you know what? Stop helping me. I know what I'm doing over here. Normally I do work during this time, but I was doing work and then I got tired of doing work. And I was like, I'm going to play a game for a little while. Kind of fond of this game here. See, I can do roundabouts that are tighter. It's a much tighter roundabout. It's all confused, but that's okay. We'll get there. Like, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, too. Here we go. There we go. And this is one of my... I have always loved city builder games, so this is my city builder game. I'd build in slip lanes, but it won't let me build slip lanes yet, so... Right? Like, I need to keep building roundabouts. I need them smaller. I think I can make them smaller. I can make them smaller. I believe in this. I believe I can make them even smaller. Maybe. I don't know. This might be more complicated than it looks. I feel like I can make them very small. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how small could I make it, though, theoretically? Right? I mean, like... could technically make them that small. Maybe even smaller. I don't know. It's harder because there's 4 lanes coming in. But the lanes need to feed to the right anyway. Kind of thinking that I might want to have the lanes feed in and... yeah, I feel like it's... well, yeah, you're probably right. It's not much bigger. And part of it is that for some reason that upper lane's higher than the other lane, which makes this intersection complicated. Not only that, for reasons I'm still not quite sure why. Oh, it says don't turn right. I'm like, why did it put that signage there? That's a stop sign. It shouldn't be a stop sign. It should be a yield at this point, except that it's a double lane entrance. So there's kind of a... gets a little weird here. I don't know if I can put a slip lane in here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's not going to let me slip this lane too much. Oh well. I don't know if I want to blow that whole thing up, but I could try to at least move it to one side. Yeah, it just really does not want me to do this any other way than this. Oh well. It's still early in the game. I don't even have traffic yet. I don't even have people. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's like, well, until I have people, maybe I shouldn't worry too much. I'm making all the highways in the center of my city first because I have the money cheat disabled. Hey, Mashing. What are you doing? Why would you do that? No, why would you do that? I can pick 4. All right. Now that I've set up the quad here, Now I need to look at where we're going to be on things. I think that probably our best bet, water is going to be difficult to get to on this one because we're going to have to come out of this lake or this river here, which means that we're going to have to pass under the freeway, which apparently we have control over, which is going to be in and of itself much more entertaining than it needs to be. Oh, I feel that one. I feel that one. I really do. So I can put a bridge here. I think I want to stay away from sort of this exit. So what I think I will do is take a two-way on this one. I actually do a rather large road with a median, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take a two-way. I'm going to come along here and then let's just make sure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come along here. Because this, whatever's on this side of this is going to have to be there. So this is where all my hydroelectric plants and stuff going to be. I have a train trestle up there. And I'll have to get to that train trestle at some point. But for right now, I think everybody can pretty much get over and under this bridge just fine. Right? Everybody can, right? Nope, nobody's getting killed under this bridge. Okay, good. The bridge is good. All right, on this side over here, we'll start putting in our water stuff. Which way is the river flowing? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where the river flows? You know what we're gonna do though? We can do this cool causeway over here. That will at least allow us to get across the bridge and stuff like that. And then this guy needs to straighten out because he's crooked. And that'll define one side of the city too. And at this point, we can have him kind of come back into the city here. Now we can actually get to this long causeway if we need to, but nothing's going to be over here. But there is, because you're Ray. You're noticing that it's kind of not quite snapping correctly to the city line. You're not wrong. That is kind of annoying, isn't it? There is a way to turn off the snap. And that's this button right here. Nope, that's zoning. This one's snap. There we go. Yeah, so I can take the angle and the road length of the grid or whatever, and turn them all off. That would make this a little easier, and maybe that's not a bad idea. Like that. Yeah, very janky. I agree. It was mostly kind of feeling like this guy was kind of our problem right there. But we could go way off to this edge. The problem is that the road didn't come out even over here. There, less janky. You think we should go on ahead and like redo the causeways too? We probably should. That's fine. The wonderful thing about having unlimited money on is that it's not that big of a loss to blow out the whole thing if we really need to. Just costs us time. But since I'm kind of having fun with city design anyway, I've got a lot of good time to go for. Wait, what were you doing? Now I got janky. Getting janky with it. I don't know. That looked like that got really weird. Maybe I'll make this causeway come back like that. I like how you think, it must be straight. All right, we can put this then like right here. And there we go. This causeway will work until we start getting even the trestles higher than that, though. I feel like the causeway should go up a little, but I don't know if this is the time to do that. We'll have to blow the causeway out at some point. I need to figure out which way the... Okay, so water comes in this way and goes out that way, which means the exits are going to be here for the water lines. Oh, it's going to tell me. That's nice of it. Yeah, a ticket for a fashion show. That's cool. I'd go with you, but you're too far away. But I'd be in for a fashion show any day. That's kind of cool. I love fashion shows. Well, your friend's a designer? Kick butt. Well, tell them good luck on my from your friend that's quite a ways away. Tell them good luck on from me because they probably don't need good luck, but still. This is like, how close can we get? Thank you. I've always admired clothes design. Is not an easy thing to do. So now you're doing the space already occupied. Oh no. Yeah. There we go. That's kind of a messy intersection, but it does work. And you did the thing. You got confused. There we go. Now we can get into city that way. We can get out to ultimately to the water line here. Way over here where the water is, which is exactly the way it should be. We probably also get a lot of wind here, which means if I put wind on this zone, it's windier in this area. And it gets windier around here. I think it gets ever beyond 8. Right? Hey, Nectorious. They only produce about 7 megawatts each. So I have to kind of put quite a few of them on here so that they'll. Otherwise, this is kind of one of the hacks of City Skylines. And that is if you put in a lot of these guys, you don't have to put in the oil plant or a coal plant. If you put in the coal plant, it either explodes somewhere along the line or it gets, you end up having to trade for oil and coal all the time. So one of the things I like to do is put in a lot of these wind turbines, but I'll put them in far away from the city proper so that they don't cause a lot of traffic problems. I mean, like right now already, their footprint of sound is not any further than the highway, and the highway is going to have a lot of footprint either. You can go nuclear, but not until later. You have to get quite a bit more advanced to go nuclear, which is kind of a bummer, but we don't start with nukes. So there's that. All right. Now what we need to do is hook up our power. Great things we can use these middle between the freeways things for is a power line, because it's really not going to be able to use any of this for anything else. So if I hop into the center of this street, I'm not going to be able to use it for anything else besides a power line. So might as well just run power out here. Use these as my power junctions through the center of town. There we go. Now I've got power running to everything. Don't have water running to everything yet. We'll put our pipelines in. But the pipelines can go straight underneath the streets, which is usually what I do. Keep them from having any kind of weirdness. So this pipeline's already been put down here, but for the same reason, actually, I can probably just go straight between them. No. I find it funny that it won't let me put the power line or the water lines in the same place as the power lines. That's pretty funny, actually. Somewhat aggravating, but funny.
We ran off our line somewhere along there. And the city all has water. The city also has power. Now we need to just decide where is our first residential area going to be. Probably not right here. In fact, I think this is probably going to be relegated to my industrial area, which would make a lot of sense because it gives straight access to that and to the railways, which the rail center is going to be. Rail is right here. So the closer we are to the rail lines here, the more we can make all of our industrial kind of like this strip along here. So that's probably better to do it that way. They've already got power sent to them right there, so it's no big deal. Just take that guy and this guy out. Okay. Just connect that power line. That way I can still build to this section right here. I'm actually probably going to have to jump a line anyway. So, it's a thing. So from this intersection, we're going to have to make it go straight across here, which means that it's going to, because I want it to go in alignment with the freeway, so that's going to toast out that line there. That's right. Just thinking this through. This will give us then a feed directly to the freeway, which we should probably go ahead and build now while we have the chance. I just can't build anything onto the freeway just yet. But assuming that the large vehicles are going to want to get on and off of the freeway, excuse me. Make it turn and then go like so. And then this can be our feed on and off of the freeway. And that way, as traffic wants to get onto the freeway, it can, because we're clear. I'll take this line down real quick. Oh, we're almost done with our show. Yeah, see, I can get it to go up and over, but I don't think that's going to work. I think I need it to... We'll need to decide what we're doing about this, but I think... Here will be our bridge. It just comes into that turn right there. And that'll help us get off the freeway to this ramp. And we'll just make that into a exit there. And that will be for industrial vehicles only. Same thing here. I don't have enough space. We'll have to see. You may have to kind of work this problem a little bit. I think that's just asking for trouble, but hey, there we go. So the industrial sector has its own little entrance and exit. That's good. Like, where does it see that it needs to go? Let's do that. And then this will be sort of for right now, our great industrial sector will be just this. Oof, what a mess this road is. All right. So all we've done here is just build this. This area here will be my industrial. So we'll mark it with the yellow, which indicates industrial. And that way, this whole zone up here can go industrial for us, and that'll be nice. And it won't be bad because it'll be far away from town itself. The residents hate having industrial so close to them, so they start whining about it at some point. And this will be a service corridor. And that means whenever at some point I'm going to need to put in firehouses and things like that. And when we do, they're going to start being on this service corridor. And then we have to fix our power too while we're at it, because we screwed up the power lines. And we screwed up this power line over here too. Making all these janky lines. Turn off the snap. Like how we can't connect in. Oh well, not my problem. It's just gonna whine about connectivity. All right, big open space in here. This will ultimately be downtown. So this will be the office central section right through here, but I'm not going to make it that right now. In the meantime, what we're going to have is this long trek to get from the work sector over into the residential sector. But that's okay. One thing I will do is make a large road going this way, but I want to turn the snap back on. That way they've got, this can be upgradable later on in the game. We'll upgrade this to be the large connector street. They can go all the way down here if they need to, but for right now they can go here, and this is the large connector street that will connect them to the section over here at the highway. Doesn't look like it's, I don't know. These look like bigger roads for some reason. I guess they're not. I'm going to set this so that it won't go across here at all. That's very funny. Like, some of them connect, but some of them won't. It cracks me up. This is just like any good neighborhood. It's got like, why do these roads do this? Oh, jeez, it's driving people crazy. There we go. I don't think I need all of those roads though. I'm going to remove like every third one here. Give myself some more space for housing. Because, of course, these all have to be connected across like that. Otherwise, they're going to end up driving down this corner here to get out that way. And it's, why are you doing that? All right. I'm just sitting here driving Ray crazy. I can already tell because they just won't stay lined up. Ray's probably like, that's it. I'm done watching this stream. It's just going to drive me crazy. I can't deal with it anymore. Yeah. The first residential area is in. I'll call it residential. And then that's a service strip so that the services will be on the outside. And just like this one, that's a service strip as well. And that way, hospitals and fire stations and police stations can all go on the outside edge here. And then I'll put parks and things in the center. So like these guys will be like parks and stuff. Places for libraries to be. There. That way they won't build on it. Because they'll build on it. A little circle right here gets its extra little pipe just because of the all right. Now our subdivision has water. So does our industrial section. Legitimately, we might as well just go on ahead and cover this whole area with water. That way I don't have to mess with it later. There we go. Everything now has water. At least that's a plus. On this side of town. We'll have to figure out what the other side of town says later. But right now, for a while, we have to wait for them to grow. And so they have to grow into this town. So I'll worry about that later. But I will make a little teeny like commercial area in here. So we'll do that real quick. And then I'm going to go to bed. I don't feel like that'll work like I want it to. And these large areas here will be parks or something. But for right now, this will all be commercial. And in that way, they can all have commercial. Got industrial or commercial on our residential. So we should be ready to start an RCI when the game starts. So I will go ahead and save. There we go. And that's that. I'll let it close out. I have to close everything down because I've got to restart on my board alerting me that we will be restarting after I go to bed tonight. So we'll be restarting sometime during the night. All right. Victorious, Ray, my buddies who've been here with me, this and Alfie, and we even had Mashing in here for a little while. We've got all kinds of people who are here tonight. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We did start with some work. I got tired of it at some point, so you know how that goes. But anyway, we went 15 minutes over and I really should go to bed. So I will see you all in the morning, and remember to keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.